In today's episode, the doormen are feeling the heat.
It's chaos.
Oh no, I've heard, yeah.
I've been running up the road. Like, I have not stopped since morning.
No.
We discover the bizarre tenant that used to live above this wine merchant's. And we play another game of Guess the Fare. But this time with New Year's extras. Hey, good morning, you crazy cats. Hope you're well. Happy New Year. It's January the 1st, 2025. Yep, we made it. Now, in recent history, January the 1st has been the busiest day of the year for me. And I'll tell you why when we get down to the cab. Anyway, without further ado, let's get going. A lot of you might be asking, Mark, why didn't you work last night when all the revelers were out? There must have been loads of work and a shortage of black cabs. Oh my God, it's blowing a hoolie today. Anyway, I'll tell you once I'm in the cab. Right. The reason I don't work New Year's Eve, well, quite a few reasons actually. I tried it and I hated it. Number one, yep, you can't get about. So many road closures because of the fireworks down by the London Eye. Number two, the crowds are horrendous. Just driving through the streets and the roads can be a real nightmare. And number three, at 12 o'clock, when everyone's celebrating the new year, well, they're where they want to be. They're not out on the streets looking for cabs. And then you have to wait sort of like another 2 hours before they start leaving those parties and jump into your cab. And guess what? By then, well, they're a little worse for wear. So I prefer to work New Year's Day. I was a good boy. I was in bed by 10 o'clock last night. And now I can do a full shift with you out on the streets of London. And the big kicker today that makes the big difference and makes the earnings go up, it's £4 extras on the meter, which is the same as last night. Just for clarity, we rent these meters. The tariffs are not set by us. They're set by TfL. It's illegal for us to interfere with the meters. They are smart meters. The tariffs change automatically. The meter knows what time of day it is. It knows what time of the year it is. We cannot add extras onto the meter. The only place being where we can add extras on is at the airport. Apart from that, it's a no-go as far as taxi drivers interfering with that meter. It does not belong to us. Just before I head into town and we start today's shift, I want to give a shout out to little Jimmy. You got the Guess the Fare spot on in the last episode, £24.40. Well done, buddy. We'll be doing that again today. And I also want to say a big thank you to all you guys for last year, for tuning in and watching the channel. I really appreciate it. The channel kept growing. I think I put on about 3,000 new subscribers, which for a small channel like mine, it means a lot, and you mean a lot to me. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your commitment to the channel, and let's do the same in 2025. Keep growing, and I'll do my best to keep making some great content. Okay, let's go. So I headed east towards the Holland Park roundabout, as my regular viewers know, hoping to get on to the Hilton Kensington. However, couldn't get on to the Kensington rank, folks. Sorry about that. 2 cabs on there already. Streets are very quiet. Everyone's still nursing their hangovers from last night. From there, I basically just headed east and decided to divert down Kensington Church Street. Very quiet on the roads of London this morning, and I wasn't expecting much until about 12 midday. So headed towards Knightsbridge. Whoops, is that the Mandarin Hotel? Right. Ranking up at the Mandarin Oriental Hotel. Cheapest room, £800 a night. Must be able to get something out of here for my first job. We haven't done this before, that's for sure. And sure enough, just a few minutes later. Right, don't know what we got here. Loads of luggage. Is it coming my way? No. Oh, it is. Yeah, you could put the luggage in one if this. Yeah, you could put it all in here, be more comfortable. Okay. Massive job, don't even know where it's going. Well, it was going to the Eurostar St Pancras, but I forgot to turn on my route camera, so Google's helping me out with this one. Thank you, Google Maps. Forward up onto Hyde Park Corner, left by Park Lane, headed north, and then did a right onto Brook Street. From there, we do a left into Park Street, and then forward over to Oxford Street, and forward to Gloucester Place, right up to the Marylebone Road, and then it's a right turn on the Marylebone Road. Forward Marylebone Road, heading east all the time. Marylebone Road morphs into Euston Road. I'm jumping in and out of the bus lane. Of course, got a nice view up here. Wish I could fly around London like this in a helicopter. Things would be a lot quicker. Anyway, forward Euston Road. I've just been under the underpass, by the way. That's how I ran it. And then left into Pancras Road, and I set down on left. Okay, job number 1 done. That was the Mandarin Hotel to St Pancras Station Eurostar. Huge amounts of luggage. It was a two cab job. The cab behind me took the passengers, and I took all the luggage, plus the father of the family. So job number 1 done. I've just spun around, and I'm just going to rank up at King's Cross taxi rank, because obviously it's the rank right next to me. I'm not going to take a chance with St Pancras around the corner, and just see what we get out of here. Assuming the trains are running okay. Well, I'm going to find out in the next few minutes. Hi.
Morning, how are you?
I'm all right. You okay?
Good. Get to the Marriott's County Hall.
Okay, let's get going. So forward Pancras Road, we will do a right at the end on to the Euston Road once that light goes green, which it did eventually. Weather's not looking good for the rest of the day. I jump in the bus lane on the left, and I'm heading west. Left into Upper Woburn Place. They've finished with the roadworks there at the junction because of the flooding. Then forward Tavistock Square. Forward Woburn Place after Tavistock Square. Lights turn green. After Woburn Place, we just run through Russell Square. After Russell Square, it's Southampton Row, in and out of the bus lane on the left, of course. Just get into the right here, and then back to the left, and then forward the Kingsway. Now heading directly south towards the Aldwych. Traffic's still pretty good this time of day. Those hangovers still need some nursing by the looks of it. Right, Aldwych. Strand is closed. Note that, Mark. Note that. Forward Waterloo Bridge. Get over Waterloo Bridge and then comply Waterloo roundabout. Leave by York Road, run along York Road until it bears left into Addington Street. Addington Street bears all the way around. Ooh, look at the road closures around there, not good. Forward Westminster Bridge Road, we're going to jump onto Westminster Bridge and then right into the Marriott County Hall, and I'll set down on left. Brilliant, thank you very much. 1 out, 1 in. And the one coming in wants me to take her to Piccadilly. However, I was just about to find out that practically every road in that part of London is closed. Piccadilly closed, Trafalgar Square closed, Whitehall closed. So we were forced right on to the Embankment. And she said, can you try another way? I went back and then realised I couldn't go the other way because all the other roads up to Piccadilly through Victoria were also closed. So I said the closest I could possibly get you was Northumberland Avenue, and the lady would have to walk up to Piccadilly from there. They let me through thinking she was a hotel guest, and I just set her down on the left. It was all I could do. Wow. So that was King's Cross Station to the Marriott County Hall. Then I immediately picked up there. And this lady wanted to go to Piccadilly, but obviously we can't go to Piccadilly because the roads are all still closed. You must have seen that nightmare of a journey that I had to double back on Westminster Bridge and then come back round. They let me into Northumberland Avenue, and that's the closest I could get this poor lady who needs to go to some sort of festival up on Piccadilly. Anyway, it's going to be one of those days. From there, the stewards at the end of Northumberland Avenue told me to jump into the Corinthians or the Horse Guards Hotel because they were begging for taxis. There was no traffic going through there, so they really needed those cabs. Right, I've pulled into Whitehall Court because they've told me they need cabs down here, and yeah, why not? I'll just keep going. I'll wait here, yeah.
It's chaos.
Oh no, I've heard, yeah.
I've been running up the road. Like, I have not stopped since morning.
No, I bet it's been absolute nightmare.
No, it's seriously, I've never...
Don't worry.
I've never done it before.
You're doing a very good job. You're doing a very good job.
And then you got Corinthian.
And for Corinthian, they need cabs as well.
I know, but wait, I'm just going to check if anyone needs you. If not, I'll give you
no problem, yeah. No problem. It all goes well. Cheers. Take care. Happy New Year.
And to you as well.
Happy New Year.
Lovely meeting you. Come back again.
Oh, I certainly will.
See you later.
Take care, buddy. Cheers. Yes, King's Cross Station, that gets me out of the danger zone. So quick U-turn here, leave by Whitehall Place, then right Northumberland Avenue, and then a left onto Victoria Embankment. So I'm very happy with this job because it just pulls me away from all the road closures in town. Can't get up the Old Witch there, that's closed. So, well, should I say Temple Place, and then left up onto New Bridge Street. You can see the barriers that were closed for the fireworks last night, and that's where the ticket entry points were. Okay, forward New Bridge Street up towards Fleet Street on the left. There's another set of barriers here. That's why the traffic is taking a bit of time. We are forced into one lane. So ebbing up slowly here before I hit Farringdon Street, get through that gate, and I'll just start heading north towards King's Cross. Forward onto the Farringdon Road now, just to keep going up towards Clerkenwell for this job. It's great relief to be out of all those internal problems where the roads are closed in town. Forward Farringdon Road, get up to Rosebery Avenue, cross that, and then forward King's Cross Road. Do a left into Acton Street, get to the end of Acton Street, right Gray's Inn Road, pop into the bus lane for a little bit. Traffic going to all the stations here. Rain starting to come down. My God, it's going to get very busy now. And the rain is really coming down right into Pancras Road. Get up towards King's Cross on the right, and I set them down on the left. Thank you very much. Wow, it's happening, it's happening. That was the Horse Guards Hotel to King's Cross Station, which I'm glad about because it gets me out of all that rubbish and all those road closures in town around Piccadilly and Whitehall. I didn't bother hanging about for a job at the station, didn't want to rank up the ranks, had been filling up since I'd last jumped on the rank there. So for me, it was just a case of head west Euston Road until I jumped onto Great Portland Street.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Harrods, please.
Harrods, yeah, okay, no problem. Now, this won't be the first Harrods of the day, I can tell you that. So we'll head south on Great Portland Street. Weather is really brutal at the moment. Keep going south towards Oxford Street and wait for a right turn onto Margaret Street, left Regent Street. I don't know if that's Langham Place, that part of Regent Street. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but I'm pretty sure that's Regent Street, cross Oxford Street, right Conduit Street, bang! Get to Berkeley Square, closed. So I have to go up and around St George's Street, left onto Maddox Street, forward Grosvenor Street, forward Grosvenor Square, and then forward Upper Grosvenor Street. So still restrictions around Mayfair, this part of London, partly because of the New Year's Day parade and everything else that's happening around the centre of London. Anyway, left Park Lane, weather's very mucky at the moment. Get to Hyde Park Corner, comply Hyde Park Corner, stay in the left lane, go all the way around past the Peninsula Hotel, right turn on the Gyratory and left into Knightsbridge. Now the traffic around Harrods all day is not going to be great. It's a go-to destination on New Year's Day. Get past the Burberry shop on the left, forward bare left and Knightsbridge coming up to Harrods. As you can see, the traffic is absolutely horrendous. The wipers are going, the doors are going, and people just want to stay dry in the cab, so they're not getting out early at all. And there it is, Harrods, set down on the left. Thank you. Right, job number 5. Where was that from? Great Portland Street to Harrods. Not straightforward. Berkeley Square was closed and now it's really starting to hot up and people are coming out, even though the weather is atrocious. Right, from here, just headed west. As you can see, the weather is really closing in and it's not clearing up at all. So this is all the indicators I need to know that I'm going to be busy today. Ended up doing a left into Gloucester Road, and that's where my next job was waiting.
You have a credit card? We can pay.
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
Where are you going to?
Apple Store.
Apple Store.
Yeah.
I'll get you close because some roads are closed, okay?
Okay.
From here, I swapped over to the left side of the road, forward Gloucester Place, left Stanhope Gardens, forward Harrington Road, past the South Kensington right, left Cromwell Place, bear right, Thurlow Place. Forward Thurlow Place, past the Ismaili Centre on the left, and then forward and bear right, Brompton Road. Keep going west, or should I say east on the Brompton Road, past Harrods on the right. I'm going to be in the bus lane here on the left. Jump over the lights and then just keep going until they decided they wanted to just jump out here. Thanks very much.
All good?
Yeah, all good. Thank you, sir. Okay, that was Gloucester Road to the Apple Store, but it wasn't because they decided to bail out in Knightsbridge. I think they wanted to go over to Burberry and pick up a few bits and pieces. Right, I'm facing towards Piccadilly now, so I'll just keep going. That's all I can do. That was job number 6, by the way. So forward up towards Hyde Park Corner, then I meandered my way past the Dorchester into Mayfair. Mayfair wasn't that good because of the closed roads around Berkeley Square. Anyway, ended up on Park Street at the back of the Grosvenor House Hotel. Right, Grosvenor House Hotel, Park Street, at the rank at the back of the hotel. Let's do guess the fare on this job.
Hi.
Hello, sir.
London Euston.
To London Euston?
Yeah.
Yep, no problem. Right, meter on, don't forget, £4 extras today on this Guess the Fare to Euston Station. So you're going to have to factor that in, guys. Forward Park Street, it is heading north in the rain. Will this rain ever stop? Maybe not. Anyway, I'll just keep going, crossing over Oxford Street and then Portman Street and then Portman Square and then Gloucester Place. It's very much a straightforward run this. We're going north and then we're going east. I'm only turning the wheel once and that will be a right turn when I get up to the Marylebone Road. So turn that indicator on and there it is. That's the right turn. Keep heading east towards Euston Road. Left in the bus lane I am. Road's very shiny and slippery at the moment. Will I do the underpass? I can't remember. I think I did. Underpass, Euston Road, left into Euston Station after I get through the red lights. And I will set the gentleman down on the left. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Have a good trip. Thanks very much. And for those of you who haven't played Guess the Fare, the flag for today is £3.80 plus £4 extra. So altogether £7.80. What do you think Park Street Grosvenor House Hotel to Euston Station came to? I'll tell you the answer at the end of the episode. From there, I was going to head to the Amelia White House Hotel for a comfort break. However, there were people standing outside wanting taxis, and well, that's my job, so I just had to pick them up and keep going. I leave by left, Osterberg Terrace, right, Osnaburgh Street. Stuck at the red lights. I need to go right onto the Euston Road and Marylebone Road here, but I can't. I'm forced over, go around Great Portland Street, and then left onto Euston Road forward, Marylebone Road, left Harley Street. That's where we are now. Do a right into Devonshire Street, all the way to the end, forced left into Marylebone High Street, set down on right. Brilliant. Enjoy your cake.
I'll save the cake.
Yeah,
Most
important.
Save the cake. Thank you.
Take care, bye. Thank you, bye. Ooh, a tiddler. That was from the Amelia White House Hotel to Home Pub on Marylebone High Street, job number 8. And with the rain still coming down, I decided to go forward onto Paddington Street and make my way south towards Oxford Street, because that is where the customers will be. And sure enough, I turned right onto Oxford Street, and before I knew it, I had my next job.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Can you take me Primark Oxford Circus?
Oh, yeah. This is actually Primark to Primark. The lady couldn't get what she wanted in the Marble Arch Primark and wants to go to the Tottenham Court Road Primark. However, big problems. Oxford Street is shut because of a police incident, so I'm forced by the police into Duke Street. You cannot do this in real life, but we have no choice, hence lots of traffic heading north on Duke Street. Get to the end, do a right on Wigmore Street. Going up and around because I cannot go all the way down Oxford Street, and this is the only alternative. Right, keep heading east on Wigmore Street through Cavendish Square, and then keep going until I hit the lights on the junction of Regent Street. Wait for those lights to do a green. Forward Mortimer, right onto Great Portland Street. Back onto Oxford Street. Yes, we're finally here. Then head east on Oxford Street towards the Primark at Tottenham Court Road. Nice McLaren in front of me there. And then I'll sit down on left. Right, that was Oxford Street to Oxford. Oh, hang on. I think we're still going. Hello.
Are you from here?
Yeah.
Alright, perfect. Four Seasons in Park Lane.
Four Seasons Park Lane.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
perfect.
Okay, can't complain here. Do a U-turn, and now I'm heading west on Oxford Street. Bearing in mind, I can't go all the way down Oxford Street because of the police incident at Bond Street station. I guess something must have happened there last night during the New Year's Eve celebration. So finally getting up to Oxford Circus. Red light here, wait for the green. I'll be doing a left here and then a right into Hanover Street. After the right, I'll be doing a left into St. George's Street, which is right here. Get to the lights, right onto Maddox Street, cross over New Bond Street, forward Grosvenor Street, forward Grosvenor Square, and forward Upper Grosvenor Street, and we'll hit Park Lane at the end. Always a bit of a wait for a left turn onto Park Lane here. Go south onto Park Lane, right down to the end just before Hyde Park Corner. Left into Hamilton Place, Comply roundabout. Leave by Hamilton Place. I missed the entrance and had to go round again.
Thank you, sir. Okay. That was jobs 9 and 10. Primark to Primark, Oxford Street. Detour because of police incident around the back of Mortimer Street in Cavendish Square. And then picked up Primark, Tottenham Court Road to the Four Seasons Hotel on Park Lane. I'm going to jump into the Intercontinental because there looks like there's quite a lot going on there. Let's just whiz around and see what's happening.
This is for you, sir. Thank you. Second taxi. Yeah, I booked here.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep, another Harrods, pretty straightforward, and I was expecting quite a few of these today. Comply, Hamilton Place roundabout, leave by left Park Lane. The weather's still not great, you know, and that's probably what's making things so busy. Comply, Hyde Park Corner, go all the way around. Plenty of traffic here at the moment. Remember, the Winter Wonderland is still on. Head north a bit, then left into Knightsbridge. Now we're heading west. Now things are going to get a bit sticky now. The whole of humanity and everyone seems to want to go to Harrods today because guess what? The New Year's sales are in force and there's plenty of bargains to be had, even at these high-end stores. Yes, products that were £10,000 are now £9,999. So get yourself to Harrods if you want a bargain. So I'm really just limping along here. A lot of the problems are all the vehicles picking up and dropping off outside the main entrance of Harrods, and this makes things very difficult.
The Intercontinental Hotel to Harrods. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys know that route already, probably better than I do. Anyway, I've got to close that door because the alarm's going off.
From Harrods, I just headed west on the Brompton Road, and it wasn't long before someone stuck their arm out because of the dreadful weather, and we were off again.
Right, got a job here, just down the road from Harrods. Let's see. Hello, sir.
What do you think with Piccadilly Circus?
No, because Piccadilly's shut. I can get you to Hyde Park Corner, maximum.
Hyde Park Corner?
Only Hyde Park Corner, yeah.
Well, he accepted the route to Hyde Park Corner. I told him about the road restrictions. Anyway, left into Beauchamp Place from Brompton Road, forward and bare left Pont Street. Yep, road closures still in force. What can I do? Forward Chesham Place and head east towards Belgrave Square. Comply Belgrave Square. Leave by Grosvenor Crescent, past the peninsula on the right, and then it's a case of Comply Hyde Park Corner. Go all the way round. And then I parked up on the left next to where the bollards were and the no entry signs. And that's where things started to get a little bit strange.
Hello, sir. Hello. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. He can't hear me. He's got his headphones on. Hello, sir.
So this was completely weird. He was looking down at his phone,
Sir, can you hear me?
texting whilst listening to music on his headphones, and he hasn't got a clue that I'm trying to contact him, and we've already parked up. In the end, now I'm banging on. See me banging on the center console there? Still can't
Hello,
hear
sir.
me. Hasn't got a clue that we've stopped and the
Sir.
journey is over. So I'm thinking, what do I do? I can literally hear the music coming out of the AirPods, and he's just looking down at his phone
Sir.
screen.
Hello.
So then I literally had to get out of the cab and open the door to get his attention. It was the only thing I could do.
It's okay.
Right, after that rather bizarre experience, I complied Hyde Park Corner, went all the way round to the west side, and then pulled in front of the Peninsula Hotel onto the taxi rank.
Back at an old friend, the Peninsula Hotel. Oh, it's just nice to sit down on the rank here. And there's a lot of people. Oh, hang on, got one already. No rest for the wicked. Hi. Harrods, yeah, okay.
Okay, off to Harrods again. We knew this was going to happen. Leave by left Grosvenor Crescent. Complied Belgrave Square. Decided to go the back entrance this time. It's way easier. Forward Chesham Place. Forward Pond Street. Don't have to deal with the traffic at the front on the Brompton Road. Forward Pond Street. Right Hands Place. All the way around to the left. And you can just sit down on the left.
Thank you. Okay, Peninsula Hotel to Harrods. The back way. At one point today, I was hoping to drive into St. James's to show you a very interesting wine merchant. Well, I might as well just show you the VT anyway, because I prepared it earlier. Dave? Dave? Run VT. Oh yeah. Happy New Year.
Berry Brothers and Rudd opened in 1698 and is Britain's oldest wine and spirit merchants. It's family owned and run and has had 2 royal warrants over its 300-year history. Underneath this shop are 2 acres of caves and storage areas, housing over 10,000 bottles of wine. However, nowadays, some of that space is hired out for corporate and wine tasting events. But it's also famous for another reason. Above this shop existed a small piece of America. The unusual tenant that resided above the wine merchants between the years of 1836 and 1845 was surprisingly the Embassy of the Republic of Texas. Yep, right here in St. James's existed a little piece of America above this unique shop. The Texas delegation left the building in 1845. However, they left in a hurry, and they forgot to pay an outstanding rent bill of £160. Well, get this. In 1986, a delegation returned to Berry Brothers. They were dressed in full cowboy buckskin, and they repaid the debt in full. Let it be said, a true cowboy always pays his debts. If you make your way to the alleyway on the left, you'll see a little plaque on the right that reminds everyone passing that once upon a time, the Embassy of the Lone Star State existed right here in London. Okay, from the back of Harrods, I headed out towards Beauchamp Place, headed north actually on Beauchamp Place, got to the end and then did a left turn on to the Cromwell Road, headed west. Rain is still coming down until I got to Gloucester Road.
The gentleman has flagged me down. Hi.
Hello, burger lobster.
Burger lobster, which one?
This is
In Piccadilly.
Yep, this is actually Burger and Lobster in Clarges Street off Piccadilly. Well, U-turn here first of all, forward Gloucester Road and then right Elveston Place and then a left at the end, Queensgate. I'm going the north side of Harrods here, Kensington Road, to avoid all that traffic. So right Kensington Gore and forward Kensington Road after Kensington Gore. This is a good option because of the bus lane that is available to me on the north side of Knightsbridge, and it was available, but I didn't even need it because the traffic was so good. However, once I got through the junction at Scotch Corner, well, things were not looking good. Now, I'm not going to put you through the traffic, but remember the Piccadilly underpass was closed, of course, so all the traffic is forced up the ramp onto the Hyde Park Corner gyratory, and that's where things started to slow right up. Yeah, this was basically purgatory on a road, and I was stuck right in the middle of it. And it really didn't matter about the bus lane on the left because there were thousands of buses already eating that advantage anyway. I've cut that out for you. Left onto Park Lane. Forward, get in the right lane because I need Stanhope Gate. Do a right onto Stanhope Gate once I get there. With the Dorchester Hotel on the left. Left into Curzon Street after Park Lane. Left Queen Street, right Charles Street, and then I could go no further.
Right guys, that's 14 jobs with you. I'm going to carry on and do some more New Year's Day mopping up. The last job was Gloucester Road to Burger and Lobster on Clarges Street. Couldn't get through to Curzon Street, so I had to drop him off just on the corner of Berkeley Square. Hey ho. Anyway, thanks for watching guys. Oh yeah, guessed the fare. If you guessed £22.60, then you were spot on. Let me know in the comments below how close you got, or if you got it right on the nose. Thanks for watching. Leave any comments down below. Until next time, see you back here.